What's going on, guys? Welcome in, welcome back. These messages ride in on the frequency of love for the highest good. Jeez. I'm always dropping cards here at the beginning. You receive love in abundance. Mad cause you're getting love in abundance. Man, you can't even count all of these hundreds. Wait, this is inside of the wrong deck here. Detach. That was a Nicki Minaj song, by the way. Channeled. Detach. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's when it's often fulfilled. So, I mean, what I'm hearing here is like you receive love in abundance, and you're detached from receiving love in abundance, and like, so maybe that's exactly when fulfillment of that particular desire, and ironically that's when it's often fulfilled. So being detached from an outcome here, you're very detached from a certain outcome, I'll say. And of course, like, receiving love in abundance can be so many different things, like 111 on the timer. The actual lyrics to the Nicki Minaj song is mad cause I'm getting money in abundance, but I said mad cause I'm getting love in abundance. I forgot how I said it, but I can't even count all of these hundreds. And so there's an energy here that you're detached from, like a major outcome, or like some kind of thing, like a major, it's like something that used to be major for you. You're really simplified and I think like really intentional with it. I think you're really assured here as well in certain ways. There's also like an uncertainty though too that's coming through here. Like, so obviously, like, take what resonates, but it's like, I just heard like, will they, won't they? So maybe there's someone that you have here in mind. The most important relationship is with yourself. Maybe you're the one that you have in mind, which I love. Yeah, you're sitting there like detached from any outcome and pouring love into yourself, and maybe that's what's allowing you to receive all that is. I mean, I think that that's a really beautiful thing. Thank you, Spirit. Get an archetype for you. So Orphan and Flame fell on the floor. I don't know why I feel like I'll pull one more. So right away I'm getting that the Orphan and the Flame, receiving love in abundance here. I feel like that's a new feeling or something, because the Orphan feels like this energy of feeling kind of alone, right? A little bit like abandoned, possibly like just a little bit of like I wouldn't say like abandonment issues, you know, kind of around even abandoning self at times, you know. And the flame, this eternal flame that you're waking up to, 333 on the timer, confirmation that you're waking up to this flame inside of you, an eternal flame that has always been kind of threaded through your life, and like now you have words for it to like articulate it a little bit more, and you're starting to understand that you are articulating this voice inside of your heart instead of the voice inside of your mind, you see. And like, that's the energy that you're connecting here. Like, that's the love that you're applying to yourself, that you're receiving, because you're applying that love to yourself. And now you're finally starting to see the like fruits of that kind of labor as you connected that intention from head to heart, you know. Being lost for a long time, I'm hearing, like, kind of, you know, lost, whether it felt like you were like alone, or maybe some aspect of yourself was hidden, or like you weren't able to be fully expressed somehow in some way, or you just didn't feel like you had like this, you know, the Orphan, right? So family, right? This is feeling, you know, but I'm seeing here the Spirit was holding you the whole time here too, with the snake here holding out, you know, the Orphan, the hand here. You're reaching for some like life, you know, some color, some resource here, you know. 444 on the timer, which maybe is what brought you to this work in the first place, or maybe you just like stumbled here. I don't know how you ended up like kind of in this beautiful place to like receive this love and like arrive at this place of detachment and courage and finally feel whole inside, you know, with or without fulfillment. That's so powerful. That's so surrendered. That's so beautiful. Like, it's a really, I think what it is it's like, that's the most open place that you can be, is what I'm hearing. So whatever there is that is like coming in for you right now, is you're wide open to it. And I think that like it's a really calm, peaceful place to be. And you don't question it anymore. You just trust what it's gonna be. You know, you don't delineate, I don't think, from this like this aspect of yourself as much as you used to, and it's really allowing you to like be more kind of supportive for yourself and like your life and where you're going, you know, and like who you're going there with, right? I'm really getting that, because I'm getting that there's going to be like a beautiful either like relationship. I mean, here's the thing, you're receiving love in abundance. Like who would I be to like stop that message coming through? You're going to receive this soulmate partnership. You're going to receive this like other half energy that like wants to fulfill this aspect of your life with you. And I think that, you know, you want that too. I think you're ready to like kind of be open to that. I think you're like you're afraid though to get like hurt. Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's another reason why like maybe you were like forced into a place of detachment or something, and like now you're kind of you're like really soft and open and gentle with your heart space, for sure. And then at the same time, there's this energy here about like you wanna be vulnerable and like trust another, and you're like afraid, what if you did and like it wasn't reciprocated, or like, you know, because being like kind of that abandonment energy, that's what that comes from, you know. It's not like it's comes out of nowhere. That's feeling alone and feeling like you're going to be abandoned again. Faith, trust, you know. I think that the most important relationship is with yourself. So now you're really learning that like, I think you're learning that you know who you need now, you know what you need now in order to keep this eternal flame going inside of yourself, and like tend to it and foster to it, and like almost like not only allow yourself to facilitate to it, but maybe be more open to like letting someone else support it and tend to it as well, and like love you and support you through that as well, you know, because you deserve that. Like you deserve that, you know. And I think like someone really wants to give you that, wants to give you all that. Wow, fives could be significant. Maybe something about the age of 5, when you were 5, is coming through. I'm seeing twin flame too. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I saw a weird documentary. I'm just gonna leave it there because I don't know about that. But definitely with the twin flame energy, I don't know about that term really, but I know that was like something before, obviously before the documentary. But the one. Okay, well that's actually confirmation. Okay, thank you, Spirit. The one. I think that this is writing in like on the one. There's a message here for you, like a confirmation. I think like a major confirmation for someone that just came through here. That like this is the one. Like either the one. Whoa. Okay. I actually might need some clarity. Because I do want to be intentional here. So let me pull an oracle card. Guys, there's a higher knowing here, and I don't know, I feel connected to this card too. Confidence, which is in the wrong deck. I've been doing these readings a little bit messy. I'm gonna get this together. But wow, okay, so higher knowing. There's something here, and the one, by the way, so the oneness, like the spirit, this is riding in on the spirit. There's a confident higher knowing, like whoever this message is for, I think you're like coming to a deeper confidence around something that you've known for a long time here, like a higher knowing that either you remembered or you've wanted, or by earth and air, water and fire, let your confidence take light and burn higher. So the encouragement here is to be really confident in this decision, in this discernment. Okay, I like that. I like that. So I feel like there's someone in mind here for you, or when there is someone in mind here, the energy is to, like, not even in someone in mind, I'm talking like for whoever this message is for, your hearts will be connected. Like, it will be something that you recognize, and like, again, don't be taken by, I don't want to tell you to don't do anything, but this is for the highest good. I think, like, don't be because I know the internet's a big place, don't be taken by like looks and stuff, you know, like I think that that's important for someone to hear. Like, don't be taken by like the energy of what you want physically, you know, that's backwards, and I know that that's like important to people, of course. However, there's an energy of like recognition that needs to take place around like remembering one's spirit and being able to speak the same language, and that is way more important than any kind of physical attraction, or like, I mean, like, because genuinely, like, this person like might not even end up being, so let's say that there's a lot of like chosen ones, a lot of like twin flames, right? So it doesn't always have to be like romantic, right? So if this is someone that you connect with, like, don't write them off just because of how they look. Like, that's craziness, that's crazy talk. Because like, but you know, let me just be more specific about this. You have your preferences, of course. However, and you're clear about that, and you communicate that, so you're not leading anyone on, obviously. Covering all the bases here, which is annoying, but you have to do that on the internet, right? I'm trying to cover all the bases. If I missed something, please give me grace. The higher knowing, the oneness that's coming through here too, around like the twin flame energy of like you giving someone a chance because maybe they speak your language, and maybe this is like your soul family. You know, maybe this is like your soul family that's coming through here. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be someone that you like also feel kind of like this way with, right? You two have been on separate islands, like in somehow, some way you've crossed paths in the universe, and like here you are, you know, speaking the same exact language, and that doesn't mean that you're in love with this person. Like, it's a type of soulmate, but it's not like your soulmate. I mean, it could be, you know, I think everyone sort of hopes that. I think the energy is like, just, you never know, I think is what's coming through here right now. But at the same time, you know, so go with like your heart, not your mind, not your like kind of momentary, like what you want in the moment, like physically and shit too. So confirmation here, 14 on the timer. Right as I held up 14 on my phone, it said 14 on the clock. So that's crazy, y'all. Something to this work. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. They're mad because you're getting money in abundance. I'm just kidding. Mad because you can't even count all of these hundreds. Duffel bag every time I go to... Where? What does she say? I don't know. I'm a small town girl. Just kidding. I've been in some cool places. Alright, y'all. I'll see you later.